Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a really special knife in front of me. It's the Mikkel Willumsen Urban Tactical Perock. And I was really fortunate enough to get this knife, and it's really special. So what you get here is you get a bunch of little things with the knife. This is the birth certificate. So this was born on December 15th, 2014, and the model is the Perock, and his signature right here, Mikkel Willumsen. So Mikkel Willumsen just makes all these knives out of his, I don't know, it's like a little factory in Denmark. So it's really cool because I haven't had a foreign made knife from an actual custom maker before. So you get this really nice packaging, and it actually comes in this, it's like a riveted box. It's really nice because a lot of I don't know, ZTs and all the other stuff, it just comes in a plain regular box. So like I was saying, I saved these because it's kind of cool how this works. It's he sends like the stamp with the box that came on, and it's Denmark stamps, so I saved those just because. I don't really know why. It just looks cool because we as ignorant Americans like to save foreign stuff, because how often do you really get to see it here? So more of this box. And to the knife. So it's a really it's a really cool knife. There's only 50 made, and it looks really cool. Contoured carbon fiber handles, titanium lock side. This one has a few different variations on it, because I think the basic model with just a plain titanium handle, regular carbon fiber, same blade runs $475, but he adds $25 for the heat-treated hardware, for anodized lock bars and the different blade finishes. This one has a satin finish with a really beautiful matte finish on the blade itself. And this is perfect because it really avoids a lot of scratches that you're going to get. So that's a little cool thing. Flips, it's amazing. Such a beefy blade, it kind of just drops back into the handle, and it flips really nice. Even though you only get this little bit of a flipper tab, you can still light switch it, and you can push button it. So either way you want to go, it's really going to flip out nice. He has a washer around the lock side, or the lock bar, and that adds as a blade stop. And a lot of people were asking me that on Instagram, but as you can see there, it won't move any farther than that. This runs on cage bearings. Let's see if you can see that in there. Not really. But it has gauge bearings. Tight tolerances on this knife. You can see when it's closed. Perfectly centered. The only little downside, I'm not sure about this clip still, because you're paying over $500 for a knife, and it just comes with a standard little spring clip. Nice blade cutouts. They look really nice. Oh, and this matte finish stays around the whole backside. I don't know if I'd prefer a polished backside, but anyways, it doesn't really matter. This is kind of like a tanto on one part and a recurve on the other, and it creates this really awesome design, and that's really what Mikkel's known for, is his incredible blade work. So there you go. Here's some nice shots of that carbon fiber contoured handle. And these this giant standoff back here with the heat-treated pivot, or the heat-treated standoffs. It looks nice. So some comparisons for you. It is a smaller type blade. It only has a 3.5-inch blade. So the closest thing that I could come to a size comparison is a Benchmade Griptilian. If you put them, they're the exact same size. Even though this has more of an actual cutting edge than this, but they're the same size. Even if you put them pivot, if you match up the pivot, This one's a little bit shorter. But you can see it's just clearly way more of a beast in this. I mean, just look at the blades. Like three of the Benchmade blades equal one of this in size wise. CPM 154. Now, this isn't an inexpensive knife by any means, but when you're comparing the two, for $100 that you would get here, and for the over I think like I don't know, I put this one around like $550-ish or so. It's just such an incredible difference, and sometimes we forget about that when we buy custom knives. Just the beauty in it. So here's more of a price-wise, pretty much the same. An Olamic Wayfarer, and you can see just like the satin edges. And oh, one more thing I forgot to talk about. This I don't know why I hate such a big detent ball. I don't know if you can see that in there. There we go. It's like a monster. I don't know why he has such a big detent ball, because like you can see it in there. But I think it's just to make a snappier blade, whereas in this you get such a small, but they're still super smooth and both drop in the handle really nice. One other comparison would be to just a ZT, because a lot of people have these. So you have the tie side, you have the G10 handle. Even though this one's carbon fiber, it's pretty much the same, except this is like 10 times more expensive. Both have pretty thick blades. The only difference, like with the blades besides the length, is how this blade stock stays the same width throughout. I don't know if that's a better thing, but I think it looks neater, even though this kind of goes narrower than wider, and I don't know what that does to the steel, but whatever. Nice finger choil in here, really comfortable in the hand all around. So this is pretty much my review of this knife. It's really quite awesome for what you're getting. Nice jimping. I like that it's not on the blade here. I know some people prefer it just on the blade, not on the handle, or some just on the handle, not on the blade. But I like it where there's nothing on the blade. This gives it a sleek, nice design. So, there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you sticked around this long. Mikkel Willumsen Urban Tactical Perock. If you find one, pick it up because it's just too awesome to let go.